for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world
on Mufc Realist TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
Manchester United scores in the final 10th minute with ScottMcTominay. The super sub comes in and headers that goal. And I thought top 4 race is gone as soon as the level 1-1. But ScottMcTominay, the super sub, comes in and levels as so many times. Is he the leading goal scorer of Manchester United? I'm ecstatic. I am frenetic. I don't know what to say because top 4 race is on, baby. It is on. It is on. It is on. I don't know what to say. I am over the moon, and I'm sorry for we are so late. Where do we start? Where do we start from here? First half, I thought, in the end, it was a good match to watch, according to my opinion. Solid team shape performance. We saw it was kind of Howie formation, like it was the water ball. We followed the fence. We looked a little bit open on the left side, but I say that Dalot was solid. Probably one of the man of the match contenders, according to my opinion as well. But we got to talk about Harry Maguire as well. I was nervous. Of course, I was nervous. But Harry Maguire, you beautiful slab head in the 24 minute on the corner kick, picks it down and hits a proper goal poaching scorer. Rasmus Hojlunda gets his 5th consecutive in the Premier League. Big up Rasmus Hojlunda. Of course, we huffed and puffed. We kept it clean. A little bit worried. We invited pressure a little bit in the first half. We invited them to have, but at the end of the day, we kind of pushed them a little wide. And got to talk about Onana's big save. I think it was Ollie Watkins on the shot, or was it? No, it was actually McGuinn's shot, which was a brilliant shot-stopping reflex for Onana. So big up to Onana for saving us in the first half. You know, we saw them out in the first half. We weather out the storm, and I was like, yeah, this feels good, right? We can all go have a little bit of drink, a little bit of coffee, come back in the second half, and lo and behold, what do we see in the second half? We see a damning substitution. Luke Shaw out for in comes Victor Lindelof. And I remember I was tweeting, I was saying this might be a game changer. And I'm shaking because I know how shaky that is. Luke Shaw out for what? In comes Lindelof. They exploited Lindelof to the max. You know, I thought this is going to be a game changer. And lo and behold, it was. On the 57th minute, 47th minute, like, you know, Watkins fires, Onana saves. Onana saves, almost could have a clean sheet. So I thought that Onana was really good today commanding that box. Rashford looks for me like he was wasting. He was really wasting the opportunities as per usual. But we got to talk about the 66th minute. Fuck that defense, to be honest, guys. Fuck that defense. Who marked Diaz? Who marked Douglas Luiz? Sorry, 1-1. That was it. And that looks like that is game over, Red Rover. 1-1. It looked like nobody really wanted the win. We looked like it was a sort of a boxing game. Now you punch, now I punch, take a little bit step, you know, a little bit like that. So it looked like a dead rubber until 72nd minute. ScottMcTominay was subbed up for Rashford. And I was thinking, Ten Hag, what are you doing? At least you could sort of exploit them because now they're going to play a high line. They're going to leave a lot of spaces. And who do we have to hit on the counter? Rashford. But he takes off Rashford for McTominay. And McTominay proved to be the match winner. I am excited because in the 85th minute, ScottMcTominay, the beautiful header of ScottMcTominay. We love you. Guys, let me know in the comment section, in the VR room, how do you feel? Top 4 is definitely on. And I want to hear from my man, the one and only Jarvis JC Cocker. How you doing, Jarvis?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey.
I was falling asleep in the green room, but Now I'm finally here. So yeah, great win, McTominay. Who would have thought? 7
Would have
goals in I don't know 10
leaving,
games approximately played
bro.
of minutes in football, and now he scores again. So yeah, it was a great victory. I'm so happy. Now the game is on. 5
It's
points
game.
up to number 5 Aston Villa and 6 points up to Spurs.
Jarvis,
Couldn't
you
be
messaged
more
me
happy.
this morning. You messaged in the VAR room, chat room, in the Telegram, and it's so unusual when you said, "I woke up this morning and I feel we're gonna win this." And I was like, "Hang on, this is
Mhm.
coming from JC himself, like which is usually a little bit reserved, but you
Yeah.
called it. You called it. Big up."
Yeah. I don't want to come off as negative because I'm not very happy when the game is so open as it was
Ah,
today. I think we were a little bit lucky. I gotta say, Aston Villa had the biggest chances. Their XP is 2.5, our XP is 1.8, so basically should have been 2-2 or 3-2 to them. So I think we should be lucky, and I think we played very open, and I don't
wait a
like
minute. Wait a minute, Jarvis. Hang on
open
a second.
football. It's not my thing.
Yeah. You should sing like Kylie Minogue. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. Listen, mate, I give you my flowers here. Here you go. Take that. Take that. It's not a band. But listen, I am happy. How does it feel to be a Manchester United supporter now? Right now, we have 4 consecutive wins in a row. We scored about, let's see, 11 plus 2. That is 13 goals, right? And Rasmus, we did a poll. We did a pre-match, and we said in the poll, even in the warm-up with me and Mark, we did a poll, who's going to score the first goal? 69% of that poll said Rasmus. Guys, remember, who
Yeah.
invented this name? Rasmus. It was you, Jarvis.
No, no,
Mr.
no, no, no,
Rasmus.
no, no, no. I saw that guy who makes those funny tweets on movies on Twitter.
I don't know. I only know you. You're my funniest person here right now. Yeah, Jarvis.
He calls him
Rasmus. Sorry.
Rasmatas. And
Rasmus.
yeah, Rasmatas.
Anyway, guys, we cannot neglect the feeling, the mood in the famous VAR room. And finally, guys, we have some positivity. There is about how many people? 50 of you, 60, 70 tuning in. Please don't forget to smash that like, not only from this channel, but for this victory, guys. Hit us up with a thumbs up. And Lilies United is here as per usual. Timmy is here. Lucky Singh is here. Sanjay. Who else is here? Number 1 MILF Hunter. My God, you're not out hunting. You're here, MILF Hunter as well. Who else do we have here? Oliver Navas. Boom. People have been here already pre-loading, you guys been so amazing during the game. You're coming in, big up Oliver, saying boom, 1-0 United. Milos Mitic is finally back all the way from Serbia. Pozdrav Miki, pozdrav Miloš. How do you feel? Kako si? Miloš do understand English as well. And Lucky Ice Pig, lucky Casemiro. What about Casemiro? That's soft yellow, to be honest, right? Big up Lucky Singh. That was never a yellow. He went like theater, no, come on, not me. And when you saw it, you had to touch the guy. Anyway, what else do we have here? People coming in. DJ Superfly, big up to you. How do you feel, DJ Superfly? Rebe Bakir, haven't seen you for ages, my friend. How you been? I've been worried about Dalot in the past, but he have been doing good last few games. I thought Dalot was superb today. I thought Dalot in the past games, I agree. Jarvis, what do you reckon? Dalot, has it been the most improved player for the past couple of games? He's been solid. I was worried. I was thinking to myself, shift bloody Dalot over to the left back position and put Lindelof in there. I was like, do something. But hey,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think Lindelof was dreadful at left back. Every time he received the ball, he looked out of ideas. He tried to play it, but when you play the football when you play the ball, you have to wait until you invite pressure and then you play the ball, or unless you put your teammates in trouble. And Lindelof always passed the ball too soon, and his angles is not right. So he shouldn't be on the left. He should be on the right, and we should put the Dalot on the left. But then again, we won, so who can complain? But Dalot, I just want to say Dalot.
Yeah,
he's so good. He's our best, I would say, two-way player. He's contributing in attack. He had a brilliant assist, and he's excellent in defense. He always tracks back. He had a couple of key moments today defensively with some sliding tackles. So Dalot had a good game. Yeah,
he
really
had a good game. Yeah, I put him a star there. Like, Alien Tenno, Peter, I was messaging him on WhatsApp. Peter, what do you reckon today? I'm a little bit nervous. You know what he responded? We're going to lose 1-2. Peter.
Ooh.
You missed it. And who do we have here? We have people coming in here in the background. Guys, let us just finish. Like, we will let one by one in. I see people in the background. I see Tesh is here. I see Marcus here. Please, guys, come in. Stay there in the back room, because we've got to talk about the game and we're going to rate, the overall performance at the end of the day. But let us just completely read. Timmy is here like a feelings police. We don't need you today because the mood is happy feeling police. Thank you for all your support. Luan France is saying here 10 likes. Get those likes up, guys. Get us likes. 100 likes is the target today. What else do we have here? Top 4 is on. What Jono Mag 2470 says. Yes. What's up? It is definitely on. I'm catching up. Ivo Bosic is here. Guys, all the legends is here. They were horrific to watch. Wish I'd been battered. Ivo is always having another point of view, but that is football, Ivo. Ivo, we won. Top 4 is on. That's what I can say. Jolly Malmin with the pepperoni pizza. Hope you're celebrating. Onana saved us from both Watkins and from McGinn. Please park that. Please remember this. He did. He had 5 to 6 massive changes. I had that written down in my notebook today, and 3 of them was almost sure to go in. So big up. I must say he had a good game today, guys. Listen, there's so many of you coming in, but we got to continue with this show. Dalot, let's see. What do you have here? Dalot with this cross. ScottMcTominay with a header. Good night. Good night, guys. It was definitely a good day on the office, and I'm ecstatic. We are 5 points away right now from the top 4, and 5th gives you a Champions League spot, as it looks like. Jarvis, how do you want to reckon? We have people coming here. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about what you saw, the negative, the criticism?
No, it's boring. It's boring. I can tell you. I can talk about it later. Let's keep the positivity going.
Let's bring in. Yeah. Let's bring in Marky, producer Mark.
How you doing,
man?
Mark?
I got to give you your flowers, man, because we did a warm up, and you say, "Listen, Mick, I have something is cooking here. I can feel it." And I say, "Mark, what are you smoking?" Right? You say top 4 is on, and it's like, "Yeah, no, man, come down. Whatever you're smoking over there in Germany, pass it on." But guess, Marky, I owe you my apologies. Sorry, please forgive me.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the same time, I feel like we had built up a decent report in the last 2 games. We played 2 difficult teams that I feel are much similar to Aston Villa. I feel like Wolves are just as physical, and they create a lot of attacks wide. I feel like West Ham is slightly different, but they have a striker who's decent and is a threat. So we face teams where we could build on the momentum. Like Aston Villa is not that much dissimilar. And, as much as I would say I wanted United to score more goals, I think we created chances where we could have scored more goals, but it didn't happen for us today.
Yeah, but still, it was a thriller at the end of the day. Like, Mark, Tesh just disappeared. Whoever was in there, Tesh, is that a mate of yours?
Yeah, that's a mate. Right, he does the show. He did the watch along with me and Poppy
Tesh.
And them today. So I told him he could come through and
welcome back in. Yeah, welcome back in.
He has a different opinion. So
yeah. Listen, John Johnson is saying, smash that like button, please, because I want to ask you a question. At the end of the day, Mark, when that 1-1 came in, did you still feel positivity that we're going to clinch this?
Actually, yeah, because I felt like it was a moment where we were like during the game where we tried to slow the pace down and kind of play the game our way at that point. But then we ended up conceding a goal because we weren't as compact as we were in the first half. So the game was really open when we conceded that goal. And I was like, look, if these guys could focus themselves and wake up, we were creating lots of chances throughout the entire game. We can still get this goal and win this game. Because I always felt that that Aston Villa really wasn't, how to say, they didn't have that cutting edge they had a few games ago. They lost it a while back, especially when they lost that game against Chelsea midweek. When I watched the game, I felt like Chelsea was always the better team in the game, But at the same time, you're always going to worry about United because you've been conceding these easy goals in different games over and over and over. And you were just hoping that we don't do that, but we keep it tight and we score and be clinical.
Yeah, big up.
Man, I felt a little bit worried, like in the first half. Like, so this is a game changer. Like, Luke Shaw did really, really well first half, and I thought this is going to be the game changer. Like Luke Shaw out for Lindelof, a shaky Lindelof that I haven't played. He's a little bit rusty. To put him in that position, I thought we're going to be cooked here right now. So when that 1-1 went in, and I said they got blood. They got a taste of blood. The crowd was up for it. It's like we're going to get battered now. That was the general feeling that I got. But at the end of the day, I kind of looked at the time. I looked at the watch Jarvis, and I thought something's going to happen here. Like, we're going to hit them on the break. But I didn't get that. Jarvis, talk to me. Rashford, I messaged you. Rashford has been wasteful in the second half. I didn't think he had a good game, but at least like he had Matty Cash a little bit worried. That substitution for ScottMcTominay didn't really make sense until ScottMcTominay scored. Talk to us about the second half, and what was your general feeling after we conceded 1-1? Did you think that we could have, that we clinched this game, or did you reckon like, this is going to be a draw or a loss?
No, okay. The McTominay substitution for Rashford was perfect. That was a great sub, but it was a little bit too late in my mind, because the thing is, Unai Emery they changed their formation in the second half, and they changed it to a 4-4-2 formation, and with that they overloaded the midfield, so they were dominating us from the beginning of the second half. And we saw it coming, and Villa was pushing on, and then they scored. And I was a little bit frustrated because Ten Hag didn't react until he put on McTominay. And we also had a 4-man midfield because he moved Bruno to the right and McTominay inside centrally, because they subbed. I think it was Moussa Diaby and Tielemans in, and they took out a fullback and was it Leon Bailey? And I think that was a bad sub, because Leon Bailey was really creating much.
He was really good, yeah.
He was really good. So I think Unai Emery did something wrong there. But they dominated. They scored a goal, but we put on McTominay and we had balance in the game again. And then suddenly everything was stalemate, and the game just fizzed out. And but you could see it also. Aston Villa played the game a couple of days ago. They didn't have much left in their legs, so I think that played a big part in us winning at the end. But good, big up to Ten Hag for subbing on McTominay. I think it was the right sub.
In general, I thought it was a good team performance. They fought for each other. There were also tired legs. Like, I was watching Marcus Rashford, didn't track back. He looked a little bit gone, and I understood that substitution. But at the end of the day, I thought it was well balanced. Going away for Villa Park, it's not easy, right? All we wanted is 3 points. I didn't really care, like, the style of play. I thought like, we were controlled. There was a little bit open gaps, what you said. They exploited our left-hand side too much. But at the end of the day, fucking hell, 3 points, that's what matters. And closing into the top 4, guys. We're going to go to the comment section. Jeff Steele, what you saying?
Just one quick one. I just want to address this to Ivo Bosic. He said a great sub ? It's the only sub he makes. Lol. But yeah, it's true. But this time he subbed McTominay for Rashford, and that's the key. And he moved Bruno on the right, so we had more of a compact 4-man midfield, and that was vital for the game. So the sub itself wasn't that brilliant with McTominay on. He always do that, I agree. But the way he changed the tactics, that was a good thing from Ten Hag.
Yeah. And at the end, he just solidified that lead to put in Johnny Evans and Sofiane Amrabat as well, guys. Listen, Ivo Bosic, thank you so much. We've got to move on to the comment section, basically. Jeff Steele, all the way from Adelaide, Australia. These are important wins away from home and not the greatest performance. You get the 3 points, fantastic result. And this is kind of echoing what I just said like a minute ago before the Ivo Bosic chat. Like, guys, any reaction on what Jeff Steele is saying here?
Yeah, I totally agree with him. Like, we could expect to have done better, like everyone would expect. You want to see United come and score 4 goals. You scored 3-4 goals in the last 2-3 games in a row, so we expected to see a lot of goals today. But we have to admit, Aston Villa is a good team. Regardless of what we think and what we want and their bad form, they're still a good team, well organized. This guy, Unai Emery, is not a bad manager. I would say that Aston Villa are in a rut. We were in a rut in the first half of the season, something similar to Aston Villa was. The only difference is their beginning was better than ours. Maybe our finish will be better than theirs, but I would say it's a good win because Aston Villa showed some fight in this game. They kept it tight. They had a few calls I would say was very helpful to their game from the referee. I think he made a lot of bad decisions. And he lost control of the game in the first half. But United found that fight and they kept in the game and they got that goal, which is most important, that won the game.
Yeah, the referee and the yellow card and Casemiro, you saw it like that was a really soft one. I didn't really agree. And I think that most people that watched this football game today thought it was a very entertaining game. Like I got messages from, rival fans as well, like to say, great win, great result, great to watch from a neutral perspective. Moving on, guys, Gordon McNee is saying, things are gradually improving. The feel-good factor is returning to the club. We need a positive appointment of director of football, hopefully this week. So Sir Jim Ratcliffe confirmation from Premier League. Yeah, probably. But that's off the pitch. Right now, as I said, we need to look at ourselves game by game, guys. Like, we said it, don't look at the table right now. Don't look at anything else. Just look at ourselves. What can we do? I mean, we sat here the other day and say, what's the maximum points that we can get out of these 3 games? Somebody said 9. A lot of people of you said 9. So far, we have gained maximum points, 6 points, right? Next game is Fulham, or FA Cup as well, but Fulham at home. That's plausible.
Yeah,
full 9 games. Plausible. 9 points. And then we have City.
I said 7. I would be really happy if we can get 7 points.
Yeah, but today's game
we can still have 9, and even 6 is okay because it was so vital winning against Aston Villa because of the 3. The fight for 5th.
Just imagine this. A loss today would be demoralizing all fan base, demoralizing everything. So I take these 3 points. I don't care what you guys are saying, the no style of play, whatever. This was massive 3 points. This was like a cup final, and Ten Hag said it as well. So this gives us a little bit of hope. Going against Fulham, grab another 3 points, and boom, the race is on, guys, right? The race is on. Yeah. Next comment as well from Deepesh as well. Moving ahead, we appeared more likely to score. And defensively, we held well, but we struggled in the midfield as we got overrun. We weren't controlling the game. Holding play was very poor. This is a question to you, Jarvis. Do you agree what Deepesh is saying here?
We look more likely to score. Suddenly we have turned a corner, especially when it comes to Hojlund. We have tried the same all the time, but now we have this. The rhythm is right now when it comes to attacking, because you see when Hojlund, he lays off the ball, and he has the time to make a run, because Bruno, who usually received the layback, plays it to the forwards, the wingers, and then Hojlund comes into the box. So the rhythm is 100% better than it was before Christmas, I would say. And now you're really seeing how Hojlund has scored. I think it's 5 games in a row.
5.
Yeah, I think it's some kind of record for a teenager or a youngster. Yeah.
I mean, that was a typical goal, number 9's goal poacher's goal, to be honest, right? It was. You be there at the right time, just tap it in. But Harry Maguire, you got to give it to Harry Maguire as well. Like, he was dominant in the air today. A little bit shaky, but it's okay, right? A little bit of shaky, but it's okay. We have another one coming in here. We have Tesh coming in all the way. How you doing, Tesh? You're back.
Hi, Tesh.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Bro, how's your heart rate at the moment? How's your blood pressure?
I was okay though. I didn't. I wasn't really. Mark and I did the stream together, right? And I was more so okay. It was more of a balanced game. A draw wouldn't have been a bad result, but a win probably is the best result. I wasn't really. I wasn't concerned of. I didn't think we would lose, but I knew at least we'll get something from the game. Big up, man. Big up, Tash. Where are you from, man? What's your accent from? I'm actually from Nigeria, but currently. I lost you there.
Mute.
No, he's mute. You lost.
Oh yeah.
No, bad connection. You say you're from Nigeria. Big up, brother. Bad connection.
Come back in.
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria. You know what? Let me go back and come back.
Yeah. It's the dodgy Wi-Fi settings in Nigeria, mate. Come back.
No, he's actually in Canada right now.
Oh, he's in Canada, bro. Okay. In Canada, okay, let him come back in and have a say as well. Water morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, what Jeff Steele is saying. Worth. It is for me also 2 o'clock in the morning. Big up for all of you. Kev McGee is also here. What you saying, Kev? We can keep conceding over 20 shots. We need to improve a lot as football isn't that great. Yeah, but it's game by game, guys. It's game by game. And Fulham at home, I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Honest to God, guys, like, we did a warm-up show today, and I felt like, I didn't really feel it, guys. For some reason, you guys convinced me. Like, I was feeling negative today when I woke up. I said, Jarvis, we're not going to win this today. You say, yeah, I have a good feeling. Same with Mark saying, yeah, I have a good feeling.
Yeah.
And here we are.
For me, it was about the high line. And you saw our attack was only about the high line. We had one pass up, pass it back again, and then one touch behind Aston Villa. We tried that.
Right.
I think we tried that 30 to 40 times this game, all over again. So yeah, that was our only attack in a way. But you know, against a team like Villa, it works.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're going to talk about the overall team performance if you want, but we have another caller in. He's no other than legendary Drex.
Yo,
how you doing, mate?
big up, Mick.
Man.
How you
Drex.
doing? Can you hear me?
Of course, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Better than Tash. He just disappeared on dodgy Canadian Nigerian Wi-Fi.
Oh man,
how you doing, Drexy?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. It's good. It was a good game. I wasn't as I'm not as nervous as I would be later today because my country is playing later today. So, but for this game, it was a good game. Like, I don't understand why some people were actually going at Ten Hag, because the minute he took out Rashford, I was going to note this one. The minute he took out Rashford, I actually applauded him, because
me too.
the long balls to Rashford, they were not connecting. And leaving Rashford there, his defensive contribution, we know, is minimal. And the stage we were at that game, Villa were taking over the midfield because they had this guy that was injured, and they brought Diaby in and moved Bailey. Yeah, and moved Bailey to the middle, to more into central midfield position. And they were taking over because we already know that Lindelof couldn't really handle the left side. I don't really like Lindelof on the left, right? Yeah. So once Eric Ten Hag brought McTominay, took Rashford off and brought McTominay, I was like, okay, good. Now more bodies in the midfield. Don't forget that Casemiro and Maino had a yellow card in the first half.
Yeah, so they did. Sure.
So that kind of reduced the intensity for them in terms of how they go into tackles and how to, sometimes you want to take a man out, but you already know you're on a yellow card. You have to be careful. So that in itself just slowed their play. But bringing McTominay in, we know McTominay he likes to get into the box, and also he could actually do some defensive duty, right? So all in all, for me, Ten Hag got that one right, because at the end of the day, like I was saying earlier, when doing the watch along, I'm like, Dalot could have held that ball and passed it back. Kobe Mino could have just fallen on the floor to look for a free kick, but no, they still went to see how they could get the ball. Yeah, and mind you, 100%. If that cross from Dalot, I'm going to wrap up with it. That cross from Dalot, if Martinez had gotten it mid-hair, right, there would have been a counter-attack, because we were short at the back because most of us moved up front, right? So it could have led to a goal. So I just want fans to just forget about the idea of, we were lucky to get this win. I don't think can I say really, I would say 70-30 in favor of, not in favor of luck, because we actually played to get this win. We could as well
we did play to get this win, 100%.
We could as well just sat back and say, you know what, 1-1, a good result. Let's just not concede again. Right? We went out for it and we got the win. And kudos to the guys and Eric Ten Hag. I think that's all.
But what would you say lucky to get this win? I agree with you saying. We were playing us way in all the way the full 95 minutes, to be honest. I thought it was a solid team performance. And when Luke Shaw went out, we have to sort of shuffle, and it was squeaky bum. So we saw the game through. And when we got that 2-1 goal, we defended properly. We defended that win. So I'd say we deserve to win this.
When I say luck, right? Because if you see the first half, I was actually telling the guys in the first half that Kobe Maino wasn't our right hand side, which was the lost side, or the right back and the right hand side was actually being overrun. Garnacho was trying his best to actually come support Dalot, but there was that missing piece from the midfield, which was Kobe. It wasn't really tracking back enough in the midfield. So there was always a loose man in our box.
Mm-hmm.
We were lucky that Maguire could actually read some of those games. Casemiro could step in at the last minute and all of that, right? But you could see in the first half, they had chances where they could just slot the ball right in the bottom corner. But because we were giving them too much space, that's where for me, the luck is coming into play. Because in the second half, Eric Ten Hag made sure that he cut that out and restricted them to the wings.
Yeah, all right. According to your opinion, guys, who was the outstanding performer of this match? Like, was there several candidates? Jarvis, what do you reckon? Dalot, Casemiro.
I rated Casemiro today. I think he had a great game. He had a lot of good tackles, and I like his aggression. And I think he sets the tone for the rest of the team in a way. So for me, maybe it's Casemiro.
Yeah. Nicholas comes in to say, impressed. None of our goals today were actually counterattacks. Interesting fact. Yeah, true that. Pick up, Nicholas. So anyway, guys, I want to sort of bring in Tesh back, see if he's got his Wi-Fi settings all right. Tesh, are you there?
I'm good, man. How are you? Sorry, that was my Wi-Fi. So what happened was that I was connected to my phone, and it wasn't connecting correctly to my headset, so I had to switch to my PC.
Yeah, Tesh, talk to us. We started off to say, how's your blood pressure right now? I bet you swapped out, took your blood pressure medicine, came back cool and composed. Talk to us, mate.
No, I think honestly during the game, right, I was calm. I was calm in that I know worst case scenario we're probably going to get the result, and even a draw to me would have been okay. Wouldn't have been the best of a result though, but a draw to me would have been okay today. And kudos to the team, kudos for them for fighting. I know I was one of those. I'm not really big and ScottMcTominay fan. I know ScottMcTominay came in right. I know Mark and Drex were like, Ten Hag knows what he's doing. Which at the end, the result, came through. But I think to me though, it's I wasn't really concerned.
Okay, guys, I want to hear from you VR room. Sorry, listen, there's so many of you watching. Please do not forget to smash that like button. How long ago has it been since we've been sitting here and having 4 consecutive wins? The feeling is positive. I'm over the moon, guys. So please, this is positivity. This is what we need. But I want to hear, name me a few candidates because I can start the poll.
I would say Dalot though. For me, Dalot. If you look at the last 8 to 10 minutes of the game, right? He was asked to do the right thing all by himself. So
I agree.
We took out Rashford and took out Rashford from the game, swapped Garnacho all the way to the left, and basically left the right wing bare. So
okay, Dalot. I agree with you guys, Dalot. Go to you, Tash, as well. Give me another name than Dalot.
Another name than Dalot today. Dalot was good. Onana though was good today though. To be fair.
Onana, 100%.
Casemiro is another good shot. To be fair, as well.
That was good today.
Casemiro another good shot because don't forget he had a yellow card.
Yeah,
Casemiro, he just wants to be careful. He doesn't want to get into any rash tackle that will send him out of the game. So for him to keep his calm and still contribute to the win, he deserves a shout out too.
Yeah,
Casemiro.
I can even say Hojlunda as well because he kept it up. This game, he scored the first goal again. So Casemiro set the tone for the team. He was answering the call.
It's like, is anyone thinking about Maguire as well?
Yeah, Maguire.
The first goal.
I forget Maguire. Scratch that. I feel like this will be no strikers involved in this poll today.
Listen, ScottMcTominay got this goal. We're going to go through this later on, but guys...
No, ScottMcTominay got the goal, but I don't know. Come on, Mick.
ScottMcTominay got the winner. But he was only there for
phenomenal
10 minutes.
today, Mick. His head was getting every ball clear. And
Maguire, I put Maguire
on
in.
Shots on goals as well. Contributing with assists as well.
Guys, I can only fit in 4 players in the poll. So far we have Dalot, Onana, Casemiro, and Harry Slab. I put Slabhead because Slabby was so good. Harry Slab.
So that's the 4 today. I feel like that's a good 4.
Yeah,
guys.
That's a good 4. That's a good 4.
That's a good 4. Let's go. Let's go
that's
for
a
it.
good 4.
I started the poll, guys. Guys, let's do this. Jarvis is off on the corner. He's getting a phone call. But I was hoping to go live today, but some reason there was some technical server issues. We couldn't go live today, so we're gonna do this manually, guys. I was hoping to do this. Let me introduce you to the player ratings. We can go it through right here, right now, guys. Let me just put this to the stage. Hang on a second, and voila. And unfortunately, I was hoping to do this live, but it doesn't work right now, right here, live. So we got to do this manually. Guys, today they haven't really updated the score. I will do this again. Hopefully they will update. Shite. Okay, it's updated. 2-1. You can see here. Can you guys see it loud and clear? Right? Should I increase? Increase. All right, player ratings. Now we can start going through. Mark, you handle the VR room, please. Andrew Onana, what a performance today. As we said, he had 5-6 shot-stopping moments. He actually stopped the first shot fire from McGuinn, was it? Like, he got his hand on it in the first minute, and in the 47th minute, another save. There was actually Ollie Watkins. I would say that Onana was a solid performance today. I got to give him a 7, guys.
I feel like an 8 is more likely should be given to him because,
8?
I mean, everybody know I have already given up on Onana, so this is not coming from any bias.
Yeah, Mick, do the Onana song. We will do the Onana song after. Okay, quickly, we got to move on.
I'll give him an 8 today, to be fair.
Yep, Drex.
A 7 is not bad. A 7 is not bad, but an 8 is not bad. Sorry, but I'll go with a 7. No, I'll go with a 7.
Look, Jordan Wall is saying 10. John Johnson saying 8.5 in the row. Listen, it's got to be an 8, guys. It's got to be an 8.
Yeah.
Listen, he saved this.
No doubts. Yeah.
He saved this. Okay, moving on. Luke Shaw got subbed out in the second half.
I think he was solid for the first half, and I think he was always a threat. I'd give him a 6 or 6.
A 6, guys. 6. Everyone agrees. A 6.
Big up Tenno. Catch you later, my bro.
Hey, Tenno, you got to go later, threads as well. Yeah, Varane was fucking solid today. Considering who he had to play with, considering that he had to step up in the second half. I thought he was great today, Varane.
Varane was
6, 7, 6,
for sure.
7.
I'd say I'd give Varane a 6 or a 7.
7,
I think a 6 or a 7 is
7.
fine.
Yeah. Varane, Scotty at the wheel.
Coming in 9 out of 10. Jordan Wall is saying an 8.
8. Yeah, 100%.
Sanjay saying a 6.5. Maybe an 8.
I don't know why. I'd say an 8 because if we're saying Maguire did well, so what are we saying?
Varane did even. Yeah, they did equally well. I would say.
So maybe an 8.
Yeah, there's no 8.5.
Varane?
Yeah.
I paid for giving people 8. Who gets the 9 then?
I think you have to give him a 7 because I would give Maguire an 8 today.
Okay, I'm booking 7.
Yeah, because there's no 8.5. That's why. Because if I give Varane in my opinion, if I give Varane an 8, then Maguire is gonna get an 8.5 because he did get an assist and it was solid today. One of the best game I've seen Maguire play in a long time. So if you're right to say Varane 7, then Maguire gets an 8.
Yeah, all right. Let's move with that. 7 locked in. Maguire, of course. No debate. We already
Slavia 8 for sure because I think he was great. It was everything that I hoped for him to be today. Get his head to every ball in the sky and deal with it accordingly.
Yeah. Somebody saying Jordan Wall saying Harry Maguire 9.
Yeah.
John Johnson saying 8. We are on track. Guys, there's no point and a half here. Like we're just doing the matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no and a halves here. Now we're coming to Diego Dalot, 100%. One of my match contenders.
9. For me, just leave it at 9. Just leave it at 9.
100%. What is the VR room saying? Give us your score for Diego Dalot. I thought he was a 9. We got to move on. Dalot says 8, according to Lillis United. I thought it was a solid 9. I thought it was a solid 9.
I cannot argue with those guys that are actually saying an 8, right? But I get where they're coming from. But today,
the first half was tough, right?
If you're gonna give him the 8, but now have to choose who the man of the match is gonna be. For me, in my opinion, if I have to do that, I'll give him an 8 and say the star man of the match, right? But I don't know how the man of the match is gonna be. Yeah. So if that's it, then I say for me, in my opinion, if I was feeling this, if it was available to us online, I would have said 8 and the star.
Yeah, a lot of people saying 8. A lot of people saying 8, 7. Listen, Diego Dalot, considering we were so unbalanced in the second half, he carried that defense on the especially on the right hand side, bombing forward, doing important slide tackles, doing important defensive work, and together with Garnacho as well. Garnacho was everywhere today, so I would say an 8. As an overall ruler, I put 8 on Dalot, and we will wait with the man of the match potentially Casemiro. Where is Jarvis to vote for Casemiro? Solid Casemiro. Got yellow carded, but still played with precaution. I thought Casemiro was amazing today as well. Another 8 as well for me.
Well, I mean, Jarvis is not here, but I see Kojo just pulled up, so let's hear what Kojo thinks.
Where's Kojo? I can't see
Right
Kojo.
here,
Oh, pull him up then. Kojo!
Big up,
Coach
man.
Kojo. You coming here for voting of Casemiro?
Yeah, why not? He for me was a solid 8, man.
A solid 8.
Yeah, that
Right.
the first yellow card was even nonsense. The guy dived, man. That was
That was a dive.
Yeah,
That's a
but
bloody
he did
disgrace.
his thing. Best DM throwback. His passing range as well, which he gets mocks for. Passing was fantastic. So yeah, man, give him an 8, man.
Yeah.
That guy was fantastic.
Bloody disgrace. You're a bloody disgrace, this referee. You reckon?
The referee lost
Bloody
control
he's
of
a
the game at the
shambles.
beginning.
He's a shambles.
shambles.
You could tell from the players' reaction that it was a dive from the jump, man. But
Yeah.
doesn't matter. We got the 3 points, so Matty Cash can do one.
Listen, Neil Driscoll saying Dalot 9 anyway. So, guys, sorry, the comments are covering your face. I don't really like that. We can still hear you, Kojo. We got to move on. So, basically, probably a man of the match performance as well. But I got to see balanced. Some people in the VR room saying 7, 7.5, 7, 9, 9, 7.5. Guys, the vote is in your hand. Panel, what are you saying?
7.
Casemiro?
Casemiro 8.
Kobe Mainu
8.
or
Casemiro
Casemiro?
8.
Casemiro. Bloody
8,
hell. I
8.
go with 8. I pulled the
I go
trigger
with
here.
8.
Kobe Maino.
Standard 7 for me.
7.
I think he had a
7.
very good game as usual. Nothing too much, nothing that you could complain about. You can't really complain.
Not as outstanding as the other games, but he was there. He made his presence. Kojo, you're the guest of honor. What do you reckon, young Kobe?
Yeah, 7. Steady performance. Did what you need to do. I don't want to like sort of talk it like it's normal, because for an 18-year-old to be playing the way he plays is crazy. But yeah, I'll give him a 7. I don't think it was better than Casemiro on the day, so I think 7's fair.
100%.
7 Super Bruno.
Who's next? King Bruno.
Bruno. King of Bruno. I'll probably give Bruno a 7.
Yeah, I was going to say about the same, because I didn't think he was too bad today. I mean, he did sky that shot, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because it was offside.
Yeah.
So I can't really complain about his performance. I feel like he's had better games, more clinical games where he contributed more, but also I could say that he was steady in this game today.
So what do you reckon? What are we giving? What are we giving to Bruno? 7. 7. All right.
Yeah.
We agree. 7. Moving forward, guys, we have Rashford. Let's talk about Marcus. Guys, let's talk about Marcus. I didn't think he had that great game. Was wasteful in the second half.
He wasn't bad. He was starting to beat his players again. It's the end product.
Yes,
The end product.
Yeah.
Beating players, yeah.
I agree with that.
He's beating players again. Looks confident, but when you tend to shoot or passes,
6 or 6.5?
6.
6.
Yeah, give him a 6, man.
Okay,
He was
guys,
detrimental to the
I
team.
feel
Innit?
like-
It was good.
Yeah, and I feel like our team need Rashford to start the game well in order for the team to have a balance, a certain chemistry going on among themselves. So, for
I can see the
fact
VR
that he
room.
started the game positively, have to give him a 6.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I can see VR room. I love this Piers Morgan's fake account. Rashford 2, Rashi 7, Kobe 7, 5 for Rashford, Rashi 6. I think on a day like this, he did absolutely contribute. So it will be a 6. Can't really give anyone a lower score than that. But we got to talk about Rasmus Hojlund, guys. What would you score Rasmus Hojlund at the end of the day?
7?
7? He scored the goal, man.
I had to give him an 8.
I might give him an 8.
8.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I might give him an 8.
You know,
man.
for me, the reason why I would say I would give him an 8 is because of his mentality.
Yeah.
Mostly because of that. His performance for me was always, I guess, of a certain standard to be sure, to say. I just feel like, in some games where he didn't get a goal, it was unlucky. Or maybe he just didn't, the timing just wasn't on with the pass and his run. But I always thought he was always a consistent player, like always like a 7 out of 10 in games, regardless if he missed a shot or not. His mentality for me, I have to give him an 8 today.
Rasmus, according to Jordan Wall, Rasmus gets a 9. Rasmus gets a 7. Kenneth is saying 11. There is no such thing. There's no 11, Kenneth.
Well, unless it's on his back. But
Rasmus Hojlunda gets a 7.97. You're trolling me, Piers Morgan. Go have another interview with, you know who, Cristiano. So basically, Piers Morgan, you saying an 8, 100%. Rasmus gets a 7. Hojlund is 11. Guys, we don't have 11s. Again, you're enforcing my hand. So, guys, what's the score? What's the verdict? Move
7,
on.
give him 7.
7. Just for the goal?
Yes, just for the goal.
8, bro. I had a game. I feel like an 8 deserved. Although I would give Dalot the man of the match, I had to give Rasmus either 8 or 7.
8.
Okay. Garnacho, I will start first with Garnacho because for me, I was a little bit disappointed in him today. I feel like he needed to distribute the ball a little better.
Yeah.
Now, I expect him to perform a certain standard in every game, which he's met in this game. I'm not going to say that he wasn't playing well today. I was just disappointed because I felt he could have passed the ball a little bit more among the front line. And that's all I would say. Other than that, I'll give him a 6. I think he had a very good, solid game.
Garnacho 6. Beyonce gets 100%. It's not Beyonce here. Guys, you're trolling. Guys, let us know. Okay, Garnacho 6. He tried. Yeah.
6.
All right.
6 fair.
Let me put this up to the screen. Okay, so you guys agree with Garnacho number 6.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Paul Lindelof. Jesus. Paul Lindelof.
He was steady, man. He was steady. He came on and just did what he had to do, man. Yeah, that's a 5 or a 6.
What's the man supposed to do? He just came in raw, cold, 6. ScottMcTominay gets us the winner. ScottMcTominay. ScottMcTominay.
It's gonna be hard to say it, but it's real hard to say what I'm about to say about Scott. But I would give myself 7.
Guys, I want to hear from you.
I would give myself 7.
I was going mental when the goal went in.
He came off the bench, scored a bullet header, and dare I say, I can't believe I'm saying this, he led the line well. He went up top, and he led the line well.
He said it, so I didn't have to say it, but
that's a 7 minimum. If you give him 8, I won't be mad at it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No. He scored a winner, Scotty.
Impact.
Scooby-Doo gets a 10. Scooby-Doo gets a 10 here. Impact. Impact.
And listen, I would say this much, right? In his defense, clear improvement from the last game. He came on as a sub to this game because he missed that header against the Spurs. He didn't keep his head down.
He did.
But tonight, his head was kept down. That ball was and that no for real. That's difficult,
Yeah.
Because you have to remember these. You have to shrug off the misses and keep yourself positive as a player during the games. And a chance fall to you. He didn't get much chances today. And that chance fell to him and he put it away. There was no mistake. Yeah. So, you could see probably doing work on himself, on his game, and it's working. So I have to give it to him today.
Make no mistake, people. Mind your votes, because ScottMcTominay was a player that you all wanted out in this summer. ScottMcTominay was the one that has been proving together with Harry Maguire for the rest of the season, having passion, having heart, and actually being the leading goal scorer this team at the moment. Who would have thought? Bear that in mind, people, when you cast your vote. I would say ScottMcTominay again. He did it again. He saved us, guys. He did it again, and I would definitely give him a 8 for actually winning us this game.
That's fair.
Fair play. Comes in and decides the game. So
I'll take it.
You take it? You take it?
I take it. I would accept it. I could accept it today
impact,
because
right now he's Man United's second best striker. That's just
all right.
This.
Amrabat, we have just came in. I don't know. 5.
Average 6 or 5. Yeah.
Same with Evans. 5. Now Ten Hag.
I give Ten Hag a 8 today, bro. I didn't even hide in it, and I want to give him a 9 but I just don't want to push the VAR room too much. But I think his substitution was spot on. I think he got the tactics from the beginning of the game correctly. And when he made his adjustment coming down to the end of the game, I think it was perfect. Because
Okay, what about you, Drexy? What are you saying?
For me, I'll give
Tesh, sorry, where's Drex? What did he?
Drex, I think he had to go.
Okay, Tesh, sorry, yeah.
I'll give him a 7. 7. Reason being that what I call it, I felt at a point in the game we kind of reacted later as opposed to what I call being proactive though. But again, bringing McTominay in was basically him seeing the deficiencies in how we're playing at the midfield and changing that. And so I'll give him what I call it, a 7.
Yeah, a lot of people saying 8th. And Ivo Bosic, what do you reckon? You're always critical about our manager. What is your score today? Let us know in this prediction. And basically, Luan France is saying with the man of the match is McTominay for the winner. But the thing is, how can that be the man of the match? Because he comes in there, scores.
I'm having that one. I'm
not having it. You look at the overall
today,
90 minutes.
Did well.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with McTominay. Guys, I'm waiting for your vote.
Man of the match, I'll probably give it to
well, the man of the match.
Okay, no. Listen. Okay, we got to give the gaffer 8 today.
8, okay.
There was a massive cup win. There was a must win, what he said. It was a cup win. He made sure we won that game. And of course, at the end of the day, you die by the sword. You live. But who was the man of the match? And where is Jarvis to vote? Dalot? Yeah.
For me,
right now, it's a running tie right now. It's 33% for Dalot, 33% for Onana.
Guys, you have the poll, right?
Fourth, Harry Maguire's in third with 23%. So get your votes in, guys.
We'll come back to that. Right? So we run a poll earlier, so please vote for that. And based on that, you guys have the final say. How many more minutes should we have that poll open, Mark? You decide, producer Mark.
We'll leave it open for another 2 minutes, guys. So give you all chances to vote in the poll.
Who's keeping counting? Guys, get your votes in. So what do we have at the moment in the poll, guys? What do we have in the moment at the poll?
Currently, after 32 votes, the man of the match is still in lead, Dalot, with 34%. Onana is in second with 31%. Casemiro is in fourth with 9%, and Slavat Maguire is in third with 25%.
Votes are coming in. Keep those votes going. We have 1 more minute, guys. At the moment, there's 33 of you voting. How dare you, people? Vote, and please smash the like button. Otherwise, we're gonna send Coach Kojo knocking on your door, and you don't want that. Big up, man. So anyway, as it looks like right now, it looks like it's.
I think we can close the poll right now because Dalot is starting to run away with the votes right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He's on 38%. The closest one is on 29%. Yeah, I think we can close the poll at this moment.
So let me just mark this. All right. Let us bring this back to the stage. This one, and I wish we were live, but we are not live. We could have done this live, so you guys could have voted. Man of the match goes to Diego Dalot. Close that poll off, Mark. Close that poll if you can. And let's go. According to your opinion, man of the match goes to Dalot. Submit. Yay! Dalot is the man of the match. Yay. So, how does it feel? Kojo, talk to us. You just came in late. You happy?
Yeah, no, but to be honest, I'm supposed to be doing some housework, but I have to control the boys first. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. And more than anything, the one thing I've been asking for is this team to just get some bloody wins in a row. So 3 in a row feels good. So this is the start. I'm not going to get too excited, but it feels better. Obviously, he's got more of his players back. So obviously that plays a part. So, a bit of license there for Ten Hag to get his starting 11 back and see the results of it. But yeah, man, next game is Luton away in the Premier League. We need to make sure that we wait for that one because we do have.
Is a Luton away? Yes, it's a Luton away. I thought it was.
Prove a little bit of a problem, even though they lost on the weekend. They're still a little bit of a troublemaking team.
They're a little bit of high chaparral shooting, like
Yeah, Liverpool found out the hard way. Liverpool had to fight back to get a draw over there. So, we gotta go there with our tails up. But I believe in this team. I believe in Rasmus Hojlund. He's got his goals in now. He's confident.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm just hoping that hopefully, I don't know what's wrong with Shaw. Was he injured? Is that why he got taken off?
I don't know. Anyone heard anything what happened to Shaw? Was it precautionary? Was it injury? Tesh, did you hear anything?
I haven't heard anything yet, but
I thought it was injured, but I'm not sure. I thought it was injured.
Whatever it is, I hope it's not long term, so we can have him back for the next weekend.
Yeah. Is Jarvis back in the fray? He missed something. Jarvis, are you there? Oh, he's still on the phone. He's still on the phone. He's wheeling and dealing, he's talking. Yeah, 100%. At the end of the day, we're playing Luton away, as you say, and then we have a home game against Fulham, right?
100%.
I think so. Yeah.
Then we have the cup game as well. That's a tough one. Nottingham Forest.
I'm not afraid of them. I'm sorry. I know what we can do to ourselves, but if we're serious and we go into the game, knowing how we can play and seeing how we play in the last couple of weeks, especially with a team like Villa who have been good.
We have a bonus. We have actually somebody called Ghostface. He asked earlier, "Don't smash the like button. It's a scary movie." And before he asked, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
Yeah, I don't do scary movies, so
yeah. I would say my favorite scary movie is to see City win a 4P. That's a futuristic movie. I don't want to see that. Although I hope they get done for cheating. To be honest, fair play.
Scary movies. I don't do scary movies though.
Listen, guys. What do you have here in the panel? Right now, the top four, actually the top three, looks like a bloody good race. 2 points separate them apart, right? As a United fan, who would you rather than pick to win the league? You have bloody Scousers, you have Arsenal, Gooners, and then you have City that's threatening to take a 4P. That is just mad.
That's easy for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very easy for me.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal?
Me too.
Yeah.
Arsenal or City is fine.
City.
No, City. No. Jeez.
Oh, guys, just a little bit of an update on the Luke Shaw substitution. Erik Ten Hag was saying in the post press conference that it was a precaution. He had some complaints during the halftime, so they didn't want to take any chances with him because he's had some injuries in the past. So they took him off as a precaution, and they're going to see how it goes during the course of this week.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. And that's good. That's good. That's good.
I don't know. Ghostface, what are you smoking? You have EC Scream. You're in it right now. Come on, man. You're funny, man. Yeah, unless you're the Reaper knocking outside my door, then I will be scared. But I will karate chop you down with my black belt of Hagmata. I will do that. I would do the Karate Kid, this. Wax on, wax on. Big up anyway. Good positive wives. What are you saying, Kenneth? What you saying? Arsenal for you.
For me,
yeah. West Ham smashed today, guys. What the hell?
Yeah, they got 6.
Jesus
For West Ham performance, in my opinion, it's not something you would expect from West Ham. But I think the team was just not playing today. They weren't up for the game. They look so bad. I can't even blame it on the coach.
Sorry, if I get kidnapped, you know who kidnapped me. He's standing in my closet. Love the banter. And Jarvis is still on the phone call, wheeling and dealing. So, guys, listen, we are 58 minutes in. We just won a fantastic game of football, I would say, away Villa Park. Of course, I was nervous as hell. I didn't think we will win. But at the end of the day, I said 3-1 to United, and we became 2-1 United. So I'm happy with these guys. Really happy. We're playing away, as what you said, Coach Kojo. We're playing away Luton, who seems to have the shooting boots, but they're a little bit gun-ho at the moment. And they lost against Nottingham was it Sheffield, right?
Sheffield, yeah. The
bottom of the league. So, yeah, don't know really what you're going to get with them. But still, mind the gap. Don't underestimate them, right?
Yeah, exactly that.
So how come we're playing away another away game, right?
I don't know how they do the fixtures, really.
I just know. Let me pull it up for you guys.
Let me see.
Last time we played away as well, right? Wasn't it at Old Trafford?
Let me check.
Our next game is away at Luton, and that's this Sunday. And after that, we are at home against Fulham. And then after that, we are away at City.
So yeah,
Yes, so Luton, Fulham.
let's get to
yeah.
balance it
I
out.
forgot about Man City. Jesus Christ.
Nothing. We played Nottingham Forest and City. Yeah.
You know what?
Oh,
I'm actually awaiting that game. City, for me,
You're serious?
have not been in good form. They've looked terrible. I've watched the game against Burnley. They could have lost that game against Burnley. And if they
Dude.
played the way they played against Burnley against us, we're probably going to beat them.
Yeah,
We
all right,
beat them
dude.
once last season, so
listen, I'm taking that optimism. I'm gonna take it. Me personally, I wouldn't say that in it, but I'm gonna take that on board.
Right,
Yo,
what are you
here for it,
saying, Tesh? How confident are you to have a result at the
Against
end with Robo? What's his name? Robot Haaland.
Holland. And honestly, for me, though, I don't think we'll get a result there. I think the best thing is what they call a draw, and in that, it's almost I'm like 30% that will get a draw, 70% more so we'll lose. So I'm not confident at all.
If Rodri is not playing, I'm confident.
yeah, Kobe Mainoo now midfield today this season. We didn't have Kobe Mainoo against them in the first game, you know. And that's a big thing. Not only that, but our team was not playing in the same kind of form. They weren't in the same mental space as they are right now. We going into that game, a team in one of the best running forms of the season. Then everybody playing for them for each other right now. You never know. And what if we was to win the next 2 or 3 games? Then we going in there unbeaten. As a whole different mentality. We beat them once last season, and yeah, true, it was at home, and they beat us away, but we could flip it this year. You know, we lose at home and we beat them at the Emirates. You know,
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. My opinion is, I take it when we come there. Right now, for me, it's game by game. Right? Get over there. Luton is not it's not easy, but we should see it through. Then, of course, we have the FA Cup to worry about because this is the only chance to win a trophy this season. So I want to go far into the FA Cup, and then we have Fulham at home. We should be sweeping Fulham away at home. And City,
We should be.
City, I think if we can get a draw, that'd be great, right?
Yeah. A draw is good. A draw is good. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, how likely are we to get a draw? That's
Right.
I mean, all it takes is one injury or red card to Rodri, you know.
Rodri. Yeah. Put him in with a Rod. Speaking about Rod, we have the Rodrigo back in. Jarvis Cocker, how you doing?
Hey,
Did you just speak to the referee association about the dodgy filming of the yellow card of Casemiro? What's going on here?
Yeah, what was that all about? You know, he didn't even touch him. And the referee, but you know, he fell, and the referee, I don't think he saw his foot. I'm not sure what happened, but it shouldn't be a yellow card. But you know, VAR can't interfere when it comes to yellow cards, and the referee made his decision on the go. So it is what it is. But you could clearly see on Casemiro's reaction, it was no yellow card. But sometimes they make mistakes, and that was just one of those.
Jarvis, can I ask you a personal question? If they was trying to introduce the blue card, which was scrapped, I think we should reverse it now, introduce the pink card to the referees for doing those silly mistakes. I think the audience should have the power to give them a sin bin. What do you reckon?
Yeah, well,
what card should that be?
I think the referee weren't too bad, you know, but he was consistent. He had the line, and he let a lot of hard tackles go. But he also gave a yellow card to. Was it
Langley?
Cash when he took down Rashford in the second half? It was almost a similar situation. It was soft, but it was in our attack, and we had a big opportunity. So we gave him a yellow card, and he gave Langley a yellow card for speaking. So yeah, I'm not complaining about the referee for this game. No.
It was actually better than what's his name, the baldy guy that was refereeing today as well. What's his name? I hate this guy. Tierney.
Yeah.
Tierney.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand the guy. Always want to stay in the limelight. Always want to be in top, like, you know. Guys, anyway, Jarvis, while you were away, we didn't hear Anona, we voted the man of the match with the poll and everything, but we want to hear from you. Who
won?
your man?
Who won?
We're not going to tell you.
Dalot.
Yeah, okay.
Damn it,
No,
you spoiled it.
I didn't
Sorry,
hear it.
I
I
couldn't
didn't
help
hear
it.
it. So yeah, but yeah, for me it was Casemiro. I think Casemiro was great. I think he had 9 tackles out of 13 and successful pass tackles. And yeah, I think basically he was very good defensively. He balanced the midfield in a good way. His ground duels, aerial duels. Yeah, I think it was good. But there were other people who I can mention. I like Mainu today. Hojlund was good. Dalot was one of the better ones on the right. So yeah, if I'm supposed to pick one, and I forgot Onana. So
Onana, yeah, it was really good.
yeah, it's a tough one, but it's between Dalot or Onana for me. But I give it to Dalot.
Yep. So you basically on par. Basically, what we voted was 8 for Onana. Funny enough, 8 for Maguire, 8 for Dalot, and 8 for Casemiro.
Maguire
was great.
Did people see the first half? I think Maguire was dreadful in the first half.
I think the Sky Sports gave him the man of the match. To be honest.
Well, Sky Sports know nothing about football. Have you heard the pundits? It's BS. But for me, Dalot had a terrible first half, but his second half was actually very good. And his aerial presence, and he won a lot of aerial duels, both on corner kicks and defensively. So he had an impact on the game, but he's so limited when it comes to playing out the ball. His long passes to Rashford was terrible. I think he had 1 out of 7 during the 90 minutes. So that's not a man of the match performance for me.
No. Evo Boss is saying Onana 8 saves beats Casemiro 9 tackles. In a way, yes, because today I thought Onana actually showed great goalkeeping today. And I really want to talk about Onana. The hate's been there. I said it's too early. I know his limitations, but today I thought his shot stopping was amazing today, right? He saved us. That goal that went in, there's nothing you can do. It was a defensive mistake. I think it was Hojlund that was ball watching there at the end of the day, but Hojlund wasn't supposed to do the marking.
True. I think it was a mistake on any behalf. I wouldn't blame.
We cleared it. He cleared it first, and there was the second run of wave. It was so bizarre, that goal that went in from what was his name that scored the goal? Luis Diaz. No.
David Luiz. And he had this kind of celebration, he was dancing in Morocco or something. I don't know. But
cha.
But Mick, when it comes to our defensive play today, I promised I would be a little bit boring and talk about the tactics.
Okay, go ahead.
We have the back four. And because Villa had a great movement, they had McGinn, they moved McGinn up and moved him down again, and then they dragged out Maguire all the time because McGinn moved up and Maguire followed him. So it created a big gap between Varane and Maguire. So it was a big hole in the middle of our central defense.
Okay,
at the first half. And that's a big problem because we don't play. Today we were extremely man marking when it comes to the back four. We didn't play zonal at all. If you have the zonal, you defend your zone and you let the man run. But we didn't let him run. We were man marking and following them everywhere. And for me, that's dreadful defending. I'm not sure why Ten Hag chose to do it that way, or if it's just Maguire's interpretation of what Ten Hag wanted to do. Because especially Maguire was always man marking and following, and he was dragged out of position all the time and left the biggest gap in the world.
I would say that Unai Emery was targeting the left side, like with Maguire as well, But I think that Dalot did well. Like they tried everything. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. We kind of invited in the first half. We sat back a little bit and invited, and overall, I thought defense was our strongest weapon at the end of the day. We saw them out wide. We invited them to have shots outside the box, but nothing really that was threatening at the end of the day. So
they had a lot of shots inside the box too.
Yeah. But defensively, I would say that I can argue to a point that, as soon as we took out Shaw, we looked a little bit shaky. We're just going to play haram football, play it out to the full 95 minutes. And we did, to be honest.
But I'm speaking especially about the first half. The first half, they cut us open time after time. after we scored the first goal. I would say from the 20th minute and
More on the
after
left side,
45
you mean?
minutes, Villa
On the
was
left side.
dominating us.
On the left side, you mean?
Well,
Yeah, that was
on all
coming
the
on the
pitch.
side with where Luke Shaw was, but maybe that's because he started feeling injured during that moment.
Yeah. But where was
You know,
Leon Bailey? Where was Leon Bailey? Where was
on that side with Shaw, where Shaw was?
Yeah. Where was Ollie Watkins? Who? Right? They were toothless.
Well, Ollie Watkins, he was on Varane all the time, and Maguire had McGinn because McGinn was playing in their Bruno role, or what you can call it, in the 10, and was moving up and moving down again. And Maguire was dragged out. And a little bit of a problem with that was the fullbacks needed to tuck in. You could see always Dalot was recovering for Maguire time after time, and he did an excellent job. But then it left Garnacho to do a lot of defensive work. But our left side, Luke Shaw was tucking in, but Rashford didn't do the defensive work, so that made us vulnerable.
No, I was watching.
Luckily, we had Casemiro who did a good job defensively.
Defensively, Rashford today was not so good. You know, he was not. He looked like he was knackered. He wasn't really tracking. So I agree that Rashford, yes,
yeah, he needs a trip to Belfast
again,
ASAP. Belfast and come to kill us and his form back.
Yeah, he just needs to make sure he saved that phone number. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, we are 5 point clear according to what Kenneth is saying of Newcastle and West Ham, and that is game on. 5 points clear. Game on.
5 points clear of them. 5 points behind Aston Villa. 6 points behind Spurs. Yeah, I mean, now it puts pressure on those two teams to keep winning, and you know the five teams ahead of us are about to play each other each week. This match week coming up, these next 5 match weeks. So until we get to City, you know, we could be in top 4 before we play City.
Peace. I think we have overextended the time. Jarvis, any final thoughts from your end? Big up for everyone that's tuning in here, coming for the happy after party vibes. You guys smashed the likes. You guys came here to celebrate with you. You guys came here to vote with us. Unfortunately, we didn't happen to go live as what we promised. We had some server issue problems. Next time, we will definitely have a live voting poll that you can have interaction. So whenever we play, you've seen Goldbridge, but ours is going to be better, guys. Jarvis, any final words from you? Any words of wisdom?
I just want to mention one player that no one mentioned, but I didn't hear at least. Bruno Fernandes. I think he had a good game defensively today. I think he had a lot of defensive involvements, and he was down in the box tackling. Was it Diaby or he had good involvements. Like I would say that's a captain's performance, and his corner kicks was actually quite good. He was precise because I think our plan today was to hit it on Maguire because we put Maguire and Varane together, and we hit it on them all the time because that was Villa's weakness. Because that was I think it was Watkins who was defending against them. So again, a good performance from Bruno. And you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Bruno, so it's hard for me to say, but I think Bruno was good today.
You're not. So for you to give flowers to Bruno, there must be something good. What's going on with you, Jarvis, today? You woke up positive, thinking we're going to get a win. You're just like, what's going on with Jarvis? Like, what's going on with JC here? Like, Jarvis called him. And now he gives flowers to Bruno.
If there was any nerves from me, when I saw Jarvis's comment this morning saying he's optimistic, I was like, yeah, we're going to win this game today. For sure.
All balls aim for the slab bed. 50 likes, guys. Listen, I'm going to ask Mark, any final thoughts from you? Anything that pops in your mind?
Well, I know we're going to be going through the next game against Luton without probably Luke Shaw. You know, probably we don't have Martinez, so we're probably going to see a different lineup. You know, I hope the guys could find the form and keep themselves compact. You know, keep the winning form on, go away at Luton, come back with another 3 points. Even if it's 2-1, 1-0, I'm taking it. You know what I mean? Everything builds up one game at a time. Yeah. Thank God for Hojlund. I could depend on him every game to score a goal now.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, Tesh, at the end of the day, you're the debutant on the show. Thank you for coming in here. You had some dodgy Nigerian/Canadian Wi-Fi setting, but you made it. Brother, talk to us. talk to us whatever you want. You can talk about Rasmus Hojlund at the end of the day. You're the guest of honor.
No, for me though, I think the game today is seeing that United were currently on a trajectory. We've won probably I think our last 3 games from our last 3 games. I'll probably say we'll use that as a boost for us to go to what they call win future games. So I see lots of camaraderie between the players. What we saw last year with David De Gea with the defense, we're seeing that this year, and hopefully we can continue to build on that. We'll also seeing improvement in our teamwork with what they call players actually working for each other. So I think that's a positive, which probably would push us to top 4 if we are to get top 4 this season. But it's good though. It's good we're in the
what about Nigeria, brother, in the AFCON, bro? You got to talk about this.
Even that I have a streaming probably in a couple of minutes, but hopefully we win. But I think Ivory Coast most likely they look like the what they call them again,
home favorites, like
exactly home favorite. Well, I think
Nigeria's got it back.
We might just
game starts in 5 minutes.
Right.
So guys, we switch on, we switch off. Thank you guys, brother. Wish all you best for Nigeria. May the best team win. We won today, guys. That is all matter. 3 points. Top 4 is on. Peace, love, and everyone that's tuning in. Jarvis, close the shop. The floor is yours. I'm euphoric.
Yeah, I'm so grateful that we have the VAR room here. We have Lillis coming in. He say Nigeria will win. We have Kenny Hogarth, Ivo Bosic, Lucky Singh, Jordan Wall. Who else do we have here? I have to just scroll a little bit up. Luan France. How can I forget the beautiful Luan France from Canada, not France? And Noah, and who else? Sorry if I forgot to mention your name, but thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, hit the like, and see you on the next one. So have a good one. Come on, United.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.